everybody in the party getting tipsy?
No. Thankfully, your DM is not.
Gain resistance.
Alright, we can transfer.
Last we left the party.
Last time on Dragon Ball Z. Ah!
And that was great. Okay, so
Sorry.
hi, I'm on this end of the table again. This is almost becoming a thing. And we are anti-glare because it actually is working a little bit. That's cool. Okay, so yes, I am Neysa does cosplay, and I am your DM. And we are missing our player Nate, who plays Tal'gor, a lizard folk barbarian inspired by marine iguanas, and we'll actually have Spence's character, or Spence, playing both tonight. So, around the table, introduce yourselves.
I was sending a message to our matron of social media so I don't get in trouble for saying social media goblin again. I'm Hewitt, or Miro, and I will be playing Fil'verl Ettin, the genie warlock astral elf.
I am Spencer, also known as Ninja Spencer, and I will be playing Zhonya Embersong, the fire genasi time wizard.
I'm Jed. I will be playing... I'm not known as anything but Jed, but I will be playing Arten, Dawnwatcher, the Leonin fighter.
I mean, your handle is ItsJed.
This is Jed.
My handle is This is Jed.
This is Jed.
Because Jed. I don't want anyone thinking this isn't Jed.
Well, I mean, the only other one you could have gone with, this is Jed from State Farm.
That's kind of the point, though.
It's khakis.
Wearing them.
The point.
Right now. Took my name tag off before I showed up.
Hey,
You can always say your handle's Berry Blue Jeans.
No.
You can say your Cal Khaki.
100%. I got called out by the company because I'm not officially an agent, and my handle on like Twitter was Jed from State Farm for a little bit, and they're like, "Nah, you can't do that. We haven't officially contracted you, and so you got to take that off." And I was like,
Wow.
Fair. But like it is fair because they haven't said, yeah, we like that guy, so give him an actual contract yet, and so I can't have those. You cross some lines.
Me too.
They haven't fixed that for you yet?
Almost.
Okay.
Right.
You should have that contract.
Another conversation for another time.
Yes.
Not live on the internet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Getting better at this whole live on the internet thing.
We are live.
Where we left off was the four of you, the invisible lizard folk. The four of you had taken a.
Hold up. Keep going. I got a solution.
Oh my god!
I got a solution.
I thought it was going to be the giant
Keep
lizard over
going.
there.
Had taken a job, basically running protection and investigation on one of the.
Protect.
We protect. We defend.
I'll bring it back.
Running protection and investigation on what is that? is that a puppet? Is that a? You've got to be kidding me!
It's Tal'gor.
It's
It is a.
It's Tal'gor.
It's
ladies and
Tal'gor,
gentlemen.
everybody.
Yeah.
Oh no!
He can't talk anyway. This is better than I could ever have been.
Hey Nate, you've been replaced. If you're rolling that 20 with that thing,
If you roll on that 20,
this is not okay.
This is not okay.
This is 100% okay.
You're playing him.
I'm playing him. Left hand. I don't use left hand for anything anyway. Hanging out now. What's up?
anyway.
I don't know why y'all are so surprised at this.
I'm not surprised. I love it.
Continue
I
the
hate it. I love
chaos.
it.
Found the first clip.
As we were saying.
Oh my god, I can't breathe. Okay.
Scene.
Sing.
Let's do this.
Oh, okay.
day, son. All day. All right, let's go.
Y'all had taken a job and decided to accompany one of the caravan. I can't do it. Accompany one of the caravans. Oh.
Sorry, not sorry.
Don't apologize because it's beautiful. It's also ridiculous.
We're gonna have to put it away so we cannot break.
We gotta put this.
We gotta grab the advance through the game eventually. Okay.
Okay.
Not
If I have an asthma attack, you'll have to take me to the hospital.
I'm gonna put him away for now.
We're gonna put away
So
the
we can
Tal'gor
finish the
replacement.
introduction, but he will be back later for roleplay purposes.
That's what she said.
Oh god. Okay, well, y'all decided to accompany one of the caravans east into the marshes, and you did a little bit of looking around on a few things before you left the capital in the first trees. You guys had received some of your payment up. You had renegotiated your payment and received some of it up front in the form of gems.
Mm-hmm.
And of these gems, it would seem that all of them are rather unexpectedly magical in one way, shape, or form of the other. We've got a lightning affinity gem, a fire affinity gem. We have a potential for something or other gem, and then maybe a demon gem or a conduit of some sort or other of shadow. And with all of that under your belts overnight, hello Dewey.
He opened the door and came in and was staring at me.
He's so adorable. You guys
Go back to the living room.
proceeded to head out with your assigned caravan, made it into the swamp, not too much issues, got to a obviously set aside camp area overnight, and by halfway through the night things were okay-ish, but whilst Arten and Tal'gor were on watch, a cold wind picked up, and in the ensuing few moments, a trio of shadows, who may or may not have been ghostly in nature, approached your position, attempted to attack you and do some damage, but you guys were able to fend them off. And that is literally where we left off.
Got wrecked, son.
They did get rather wrecked.
They did.
So, we're literally going to pick up in the moments after.
Yeah.
What are we up to?
I would please like to say, hook up all the horses so we can get going.
Did we just fight a bunch of ghosts in the swamp?
No.
Okay.
I mean, I just don't know what that was. Okay, Tal'gor, I see your point. We need to get out of here.
I'm with him.
All right, and then I guess that y'all rally the people, and then just
We gave the wrong person the puppet.
Gave the right person the puppet.
It is still relatively very early hours, and the head of the caravan, I don't think I wrote his name down.
Brandon.
Okay, I did keep the same name. Yay.
Brandon.
I'm intelligent. Okay. Brandon approaches with a couple of the horses in tow. He's like, it's not gonna be that safe if we get on the road. We need to wait for daylight. This is the only wide space in the road on the boardwalk. We don't travel after full dark until dawn.
Fire.
Double the fires.
double the fire.
We have fire in the front and the back. Double the fires on either side. We'll hang out here until dawn
Hold on.
breaks.
When did we actually make camp?
A little bit before true sundown because it got dark.
Okay, that's right. And then we've gone 8 hours, so we're like, shit, this is like 4 a.m. in the morning.
Yeah.
Shit.
I mean, that was just
Ain't
about
nobody
a
sleeping
couple-
from now on. Not after that.
No, I'm just saying, out of character, I'm going to hold up. I'm just like, I'm going in the lamp. No.
I mean,
I can't do that again yet.
And you were sneaky. I don't think they saw you.
No,
we don't know what that.
Yeah, we don't know what.
We know
I had a
we know he
great
has
sleep.
an affinity for something random and like.
I am a jeweler. I have a lantern I'm making pretty.
Yes.
I also smacked a bitch with energy.
I mean, that, then y'all do make up fair points, and then I guess that we can just take Brandon's just advice and just keep up watch a little bit more.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm pulling up one of my spells I forgot to write down. Sorry.
How dare you? Yeah, no, alright, let's, double the fires. If anyone wants to sleep and can sleep anymore, I guess you can.
I keep trying to forgetting to put the loot in there. I can actually stay up and do it. I've already got a full night's sleep.
Sure.
One way or the other, those of you that are still awake or going back to sleep, you'll get the benefits of a short rest. Because it's going to be a couple hours solid before it gets gray enough for y'all to get
Okay.
Cool.
So I get to regain back 2 spells.
And if Phil is just perched up on one of the wagons for watch again, you can also have a short rest.
I'm good.
Regain half your level worth of spell slots once per day. So
Okay, phone, stop being
does
slow.
that go up your level? Like if I wanted to regain a second level, then that would just be the 2, or else would that mean that I can get 2 more?
This is the wizard spell regain.
Yes.
I forget how it works. It should be you get up to that number of combined spell levels. So if you wanted it to be a second level slot, it could be a second level slot. If you wanted it to be 2 first level slots, it could be 2
Gotcha. I am just going to just regain my first one.
It's latex. It's got no breathing.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm good.
It has no
okay.
breathing.
Did that clarify things? Thank
You're going to
you.
be sweaty.
No breathing.
We're good on that. Thank you, DM.
Okay.
I love the delay, so I can actually turn and look and see what that looks like on the damn camera.
Yeah.
We'll just be doing prestidigitation to spark up several extra campfires if someone put the wood together.
Sure, there's enough for a few small ones scattered around,
Yeah.
but you do gotta watch the horses' asses. So, yeah.
Fair. Alright, so yeah, I'm gonna try to get
else?
a little bit of rest.
Okay.
Same.
I don't like the concept. I'm gonna say he's staying up because didn't he already sleep?
Yes.
He slept before the fight.
Yeah, he took the first. They took the first
Yeah.
watch.
Yeah.
Because they paired up.
Question, because you have his character sheet. On,
Yeah.
did he use like rage or anything like?
He had
anything
used
He used
one
one
rage.
rage.
He used 1 rage.
So he might benefit from a short rest. Wouldn't he?
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, but 2 rages would be
Phil will
fine.
stay up if everybody else needs to sleep because he's gotten 4 hours
Okay.
of very comfy sleep and puka beats.
Right.
Everybody takes a short rest.
Yeah.
That way we can play the game correctly.
Yeah, because that.
Do I need to make a perception check?
No.
Okay.
Literally nothing else is gonna happen. We
Okay,
just
I
need-
got
I'm
one of
giving
those
y'all
left
the
in.
catch up time and make sure that everything's set.
Well, everybody's just kind of napping. Gonna
Yeah.
drop my left hand to the lantern. All right. So, what exactly did we kind of just run into? Because I don't want to say a ghost. I really don't.
They looked like shadows.
Noted. I think I might have figured out this character's voice.
It's a little Irish.
I want lilt and raspy.
Yeah, it's a little Irish. I like it. Alright, so the sun's gonna start coming up in a couple of hours. It's still just gonna be that twilight gray thing for another couple hours under the trees. But as soon as it starts to get any kind of light, the guys are gonna be getting the horses hitched up, getting them fed, and packing it in to get on the road. So it's basically y'all are getting as early a start as possible.
Cool.
And just establish your
I also don't wanna
bodyguarding
hang out
positions
here.
again.
I also don't want to hang out here.
Did you actually go back to sleep?
Yeah.
Kind of digs slightly at the edge so that water runs a little bit closer to our light leonine friend.
You wake up in a small...
No, not to where
No?
he'd be in a puddle, but like it'd be closer, like the water, make it look like the water came out.
You wake up to a puddle near your face. It looks like you're sleeping in the lake.
I'm awake. I did not sleep. Water moves, the shadows move. Let's leave this place.
And the caravan gets underway. Let me just get who's up at the front of the caravan.
No, who's on second?
The two.
I am on the second middle caravan.
In the middle.
Front.
All right. So Arten, just give me a perception, being up here in the front.
Can't read. Here it is. 9.
It's the boardwalk is rather well put together. Like, it seems either well preserved or well maintained on the regular. The wagons, creak and rattle and roll a little bit as they're moving along. And there comes a point where, are you on the wagon or are you walking beside?
Beside.
As you're walking beside, and you can kind of feel the vibrations of the wagon on the boardwalk, and you hear a slight noise off to your, like you're on the north side again, off to your left.
Okay. Immediately, because I'm already on edge because of water, and then the shadows attack me. But immediately I stop and hold up my fist as if I'm in the military or something. Stop!
Brandon kind of looks back at you, doesn't stop the wagons, and he's like, "It's just the shrieking mushrooms.
The mushroom shriek?
They don't like the vibrations. We just keep moving, we get out of this space, they're fine. Look over there." And he points, and there's a little patch of mushrooms on a mud splat.
They have a mouth or something? Or they
Nope.
just make noise?
They just kind of, they're like trembling a little bit. Like this patch of mushrooms is trembling.
Throw a pebble at him.
Did they look?
Does that match the sound that I heard?
Yes.
Did they look so scared at times? Just let them be.
You hear more farther away, and it creates this chain reaction effect of all these mushroom patches all through the swamp are starting to shriek.
Why did we go through the bog again?
Because it's the only road that goes to Stone Skull.
Not you. Why did we choose to go through the bog again? Oh, yeah.
Holds up the split emerald.
Alright. Come along, Tal'gor.
The only way we can make this better is to give the puppet to her, so the head's just above the DM screen.
Like, she's getting the full effect. She's getting the full effect.
I got to remember this puppet the next time I have a dragon show up and just have it come over the screen.
I almost did a spit take.
No, it's the Tarrasque. Oh my God! Is that Phil? Who just died?
Phil's just nope.
That's
It'll be you. It's okay. It's okay. As a time wizard, he can just rewind that shit.
And lose all her memories again.
Why is everybody screaming? Oh.
I think that we should get a move on because that is rather an annoying sound.
Hold on.
Yeah.
I have an idea.
Nope. No ideas. Let's
No
go.
idea. Let's go.
Let's go.
As we go, we can just throw rocks at them and see if we can make a song.
No. Let's go. Let's move. And we're going.
I figured we were already going. It's just
Brandon
just got to toss pebbles at the random mushrooms.
You're gonna run out of pebbles eventually, right?
It takes a little while before you're out of range to keep hitting this closest patch of shroom. And so the shrieks follow you deeper into the marsh.
Thanks for that.
I wish for some entertainment.
Oh yeah, and you got that. Sure, you got that.
Where are you? Are you on one of the?
I'm on the
wagons
middle.
too?
I'm in the middle.
I'm in the middle.
The driver of the wagon that you're riding in tosses you back a set of panpipes.
Checking for perform.
If you want entertainment.
That is a 12.
It's a little off key, but it's at least not the shrieking mushrooms. Should I know that?
No.
Is that Mario?
No. It's me remembering a song and then not being able to actually convert anything into a musical note.
Your comment about not the shrieking mushrooms but off tune, it's exactly what I say to him. It's a little bit off tune, but it's not the frickin' mushrooms, so.
Shrieking mushrooms.
No, frickin' mushrooms. I said it right.
Slides a little ways across the bench.
I have no comment. Just in my book, reading.
Can somebody just
He's
roll
doing
me
Jimmy.
a percentile?
Oh, percentile.
Percentile.
53.
I have an 82.
I have a
4.
4.
Nothing else hinders you guys' progress. There is a running stream. It's not really a river, but there is a running stream that you guys cross around noon. The horses can get a drink. You guys can fill up your water flasks or whatever. It's a bit of a way stop, and it is a stream that is not like it moves through the swamp, but it is far cleaner than the muck and mire that surrounds. It flows down from the north, and there is just the slightest aftertaste of brine, as if maybe this comes down from the ocean. But it's just barely there.
A bit salty.
But literally nothing will mess with you guys. And eventually you'll approach this crossroads area in the evening. There is a road that goes off to the north. The Caravanseers indicate that goes up to Seabrith. And this is another intentional raised and manufactured stopping point. The road that you guys will be taking in the morning is the one that continues off to the east. But this is your campsite for the night. They leave one of the wagons back here on the boardwalk, and they put the other two that way to leave camp space here.
Okay. Go ahead, just produce flame on firewood. Saves just kindling.
Prestidigitation to start a small campfire.
Appreciate the campfire that the two wizard people made.
I mean,
Nice.
I was born with it.
Go ahead and mark your fires.
Gonna get close to the fire.
Say
and
one
warm
is
up.
here, and where do you want yours at?
Because this is helpful for your DM to know where things actually are.
Yeah.
Since we did have that issue, we'll probably try to start another smaller one.
You can have up to, let me see.
Rolls dice.
You can get 4 more campfires wherever you want.
Put one about here.
That's
No.
off in the swamp.
That's off in a swamp.
I know. Just throw it in.
We're not catching swamp gas on fire. We don't need to cause a swamp fart fire, okay?
Nah, I'm good on that. We don't need the bog monster coming out.
I don't
Burning.
need to be in fire.
Burning.
I don't need to be in fire.
Butt up against the wagon. Yeah. With all of that, the guys do seem to be a little more jumpy this evening. They seem tense, and one of them says, "Feels like there's a storm in the wind. Thuelos, help us. Hate storms in the swamp."
Well, doesn't this just actually sound like just a bit of joy, huh?
I mean, sometimes.
Did you just use words?
I mean, then that. Also, then that was that the first time that y'all have heard of those shadow things?
No.
Right.
My brother. This is Brandon. Talking. He's like my brother.
Brendan.
Tony, actually.
Oh.
He used to run the western route. Last week, his caravan was attacked, and all he's been talking about is shadows. But it didn't make much sense until last night. So
that's very peculiar and odd. Now that those apparitions are just perplexing, I guess, but if then that makes sense, I think then that we should just be a little bit more careful.
Would this not have been useful information to told us? Why did you not think that could have been a thing to tell anybody?
Why would I think that a man who's lost his mind was making sense?
He obviously hasn't lost his mind, but we only know that now. Cool.
I mean, if when we get to Stone Scar, I'll be putting in my report, and that will be in the report. We just have to get there.
I mean, then that's just the best course of action, that we are making sure then that they make it to their stopping, and that this seems like to be our penultimate destination.
Yeah, we'll be there little afternoon tomorrow. It's just
making it through the night. So what's this they say about a storm?
It feels Joe over there. He's always been a little bit of a Thuelos man, and he kind of usually has a feel for that kind of thing. It's not how you want to spell it. I'm not going to be particular about it.
That's fine. I should know how to spell it.
Joe, religious. Joe, religious.
Yep.
I had a brother once. He always knew when it was going to rain because his knees swelled up. Is it like that?
Joe kind of just shakes his head a little bit. He's like, no, you can feel the god moving on the air.
God.
What?
God.
Thuelos. It's the god of storms.
Making a religion check.
Go ahead.
Nope.
That is a 15.
You have heard in passing during your time here in Israel of some of the pantheon. You've heard the name Thuelos. And what Joe is saying is true. He's usually treated as the god of storms. You've also been directed, like when you first arrived in the first trees, you were directed toward the storm house, which is essentially it's a halfway house of sorts. Anyone who needs a space can have a space, and people who need help get help.
I know from just my first time here in Israel, I had took up residence at the Stonehouse, and then that they were humble, kind people. And then that basically, then that they had taught me a little bit about Thuelos. Right, Tal'gor? You didn't pay attention, that you were just too busy eating the delicious food. Typical.
Yeah, Thuelos people, they man the storm houses. It goes back to Thuelos being born rather crazy. The storms are born from his nightmares, and so it's kind of this thing that his people they worship by helping people who either live through nightmares or kind of lose their minds. Most of the people who have been victims on these caravans, they end up at the storm houses.
Understood.
Understood. Thank you for your information. Knowledge is power.
Well, let's say power corrupts.
Knowledge corrupts. Got it.
Knowledge corrupts just as well as gold does, too.
Well, gold feels like power sometimes, is another one of the guys.
Yeah.
Well, on that note, just gets up and walks away from the conversation. I don't like this. Is just going in a weird direction.
This is getting philosophical.
I'm very much done with this.
Give me a perception check as you kind of leave the group.
Perception checks.
Of course. I need to see how much you're seeing.
Always me. Be good.
That's a 2.
That's a 9.
Oh, that looked like a 2 from my angle.
It's a 12. It's a 12. Is what I rolled.
Okay. Where are you walking away to? Just give me a general.
Oh no!
Excuse me.
I just put these guys out there. This is probably not where we were standing, but I'll just be walking away. We'll say it this way.
Okay.
A good stretch.
Over in
Staring in the darkness.
Over in this area, as you kind of get beyond the firelight, it's not really a. There's a tree here. I'm not gonna draw all these trees, but there's a tree here, and kind of in the base of the tree, it's kind of it's how cypress knees make like gaps and stuff, and so there's some hollows and stuff along the base, and you see what looks like the corner of a box, like a chest, kind of buried in the muck against this tree.
Hey, Phil.
Yes.
Come here. I'm gonna take my.
Sorry.
It's okay. I'm taking my glaive, and pointing directly at the little box. Phil, do you see that? The little box right there.
About how far out is it?
Only about 20 feet off the boardwalk.
Yeah, I see it.
What do you think that is?
A box.
What do you think's in that box?
Box stuff.
Tal'gor.
Yeah. He's going like,
You see that box over there? Right
He
there.
doesn't have dark vision.
Right there past the root.
He doesn't have dark vision. He shakes his hand. And then at this point, Zhonya just comes over, just like, what are y'all looking at? Oh, what is that?
It's a box.
Let me go get it.
But you don't like water.
Well, I'd send Tal'gor to go get it, but he can't even see it. No. I'll go get it.
You'll go get it? Okay.
Can I cat leap over to that tree?
You're gonna have to give it to me on. You're gonna have to be a flat roll, not disadvantage, because I'm assuming you're trying to perch on the knots or something. Which are very, they're not very large.
Mage hand would be useful.
I have catapult, but I don't want to destroy it.
No.
Oh, hold on. You have catapult?
Yes, I have
What about
catapult.
floating
Do not
disc?
pull the cat.
Hold on.
No.
Do not
Catapult.
pull
We
the
don't have
cat.
a dwarf to
Catapult it and
toss.
see if we can catch it. Aggressive catch.
We don't have a dwarf to toss, so what are we left with? Floating discs, maybe?
No. All right. So just roll on the dice.
Yeah.
Just roll the dice.
For a deck, it's a dex
Ooh.
check.
That's a 12.
But instead of getting your disadvantage or getting your advantage, it's just flat.
Oh, okay. Just dex. It's 14.
You'll get over there. Your tail will kind of flap down in the mud a little bit, and your other foot is going to kind of touch down in the mud before you can get your balance. But you make it over there.
Prestidigitation clean.
You feel the mud kind of break off your fur.
Like immediately reach back. I look back at my tail, and then the mud breaks off, and like, thanks. I'm gonna be there. So within reach of the box.
Oh, you're all up in them cypress knees?
Yeah, I'm
like
up in
perched
the
on
knees.
them, like.
Oh, that would hurt.
Ow.
Yeah, it's not fun. But there's a box. I
Curiosity,
gotta know what's in the box.
Curiosity killed the cat.
Here we are.
If it fits, it sits. I gotta know what's in the
Roll
box.
credits.
Dun-dun-dun-dun.
It's gonna be the last you
Dun,
hear
dun,
about.
dun,
I'm not gonna make it. All right.
I'm not gonna kill you.
I'm just gonna reach out
promise.
and I'm just gonna reach out and grab the box. How big is this thing? Like, yeah, I'm just
Small
gonna reach out and
coffer
grab
size.
it. Yeah, just grab
That's
the
a
box.
safe box. Safety box.
Got the box.
Got the box. It is covered in mud.
I got a dirty box.
Except for the edge that was like poking up.
Nope, I got the whole dirty
Got the
box.
whole dirty box.
Prestidigitation.
Wait till I get back. You're gonna have to do this again. I gotta make it. I gotta somehow get through. Look back. It's like, okay. I'm gonna take my blade. I'm gonna stick it into the ground, kind of get a little balance.
Yeah.
And see if I can't like help myself pole vault back over.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, we're gonna do that.
Go ahead.
Yeah. Yeah.
12 again.
Hey!
15.
You're with the added 3 point of being able to brace here. You're not going to slip off the cypress knees as you're trying to jump. So you're able to leap back over there without too much trouble.
What? Almost athletic and stuff.
Almost in the fire.
What
and
does
stuff.
And you're covered from like here down with the mud from holding the box.
what does the box look like?
Just prestidigitating both of them clean.
Just putting everything down.
It is muddy. It is weathered wood. There are brass fittings.
Does it open?
Well, try to, like I said, prestidigitate it clean, just like him.
Yeah.
To see if makes it easier for anybody to see any symbols.
It looks like a box.
No, I'm just opening the box.
There's no.
Yeah, I as a player, I know. But Arten opens the box. So Arten opens the box.
It's locked.
Oh. Clay. Like, is it locked? Locked as in there's a keyhole in it, or locked as in there like the padlock type lock?
Keyhole.
Keyhole?
Investigation check to make sure it's not trapped before stepping back.
Go ahead.
17. Dirty 20.
There are no magical traps on this box.
Okay.
Tal'gor,
I was.
give me your axe.
Thank you for telling me that one. I was going for mundane, but
Neither nor.
okay, cool.
He
Thank
hands
you.
over X.
Tal'gor gave me his great axe.
Okay.
Wait,
Tal'gor, did you
wait a
actually
minute.
give him his great axe?
Wait a minute now.
So I'm gonna try to wedge the great axe in the crack between the two things and see if I can change.
And then
Just
use
like,
the glaive to smack it.
just kind of. I want to open this box.
Gonna break Nate's
Oh,
weapon
okay.
while Nate's not here.
He gave it to me.
Roll me a strength check. Rather than an attack.
His
type
strength
thing.
is a +2.
My strength.
Oh, your strength.
He gave
We're
me.
sharing
yeah.
weapons now.
He gave me the thing.
Gotcha.
We do love inter-party sharing.
Be a 13. Oh, did you say plus? No, he said +2. You didn't say plus anything.
Yeah, because it's not an attack where you get the weapon bonus.
That's why I was just doing
Yeah. It pops
He
open.
started up as Mario Racers.
it popped open.
There's a very like it's you know how waterlogged wood kind of goes it sounds like that. It feels like a very weakening from being stuck in the mud.
Excellent. Take the X, toss it back to Tal'gor. He catches it. Roll athletics.
His athletics is a.
So what
He
if
got
you
a
get crit fails,
14.
Yeah, he
14.
catches it.
It's fine.
Not a crit fail, catches it. That's all I want.
Just Chris. He smacked the lizard folk in the
Loses
face.
his own paw.
Tal'gor, you have a scar now. What? Why?
You already had a big one here, and now
It's
you've got
Jed.
one here.
You're bad at catching your own axe?
So what is inside of the box?
Yes, what did I open on the box? What's in the box?
A
What's the
very,
box?
a very muddy and waterlogged bag.
What's in the bag?
A lot more mud
Open the bag. Wow.
and water and silt. and in the mud, a few more gems.
What color are said gems?
One is blue, like a sapphire.
Okay.
There's one that looks like a cloudy diamond.
Okay.
And there is one that is, rather than being, like, once you clean all the mud off, it's faceted and cut like a gem. But it looks more like just a piece of granite polished to a shine.
Okay, polished granite. Mm-hmm. Arcana checks time.
We'll do an investigation check to try to
clean these off. Thank you.
All right.
Investigation check to see, especially the one that's faceted.
Okay.
Doing it on the blue sapphire for the first Arcana. That is a 13.
Alright, you're getting more familiar with the way these native Zraylan gems seem to work and feel.
Mm-hmm.
This one has the sapphire has an affinity for frost and cold.
I'm holding them all up to the fire.
This one has an affinity to frost and cold. The blue sapphire.
The sapphire,
we'll pull the Warhammer out and hold it up to see if it's similar to the jewel in the Warhammer.
Yes.
Okay.
Empirical evidence there.
Okay, then the next one is going to be the diamond.
I'm going to say I rolled a 1. I'm not rolling again on this because I messed up.
The diamond is a little more difficult to interpret. You know, it's got something going on, but you can't quite figure it out right now.
Can't figure it out right now.
I'll put it with the other one that you can't figure out. Give me the diamond.
No.
I mean, no.
Even or odd?
For what?
Oh.
For who gets the
I was
diamond?
going to say, I am a jeweler. I could at least take a look at it and figure out where the cut of the stone's
Even or
from.
odd?
Even.
Give the diamond to Phil.
I'll give it to you once I've looked at it.
And then the polished granite Arcana.
Just don't start putting it in your jewels yet.
Much better. 19.
This one
Yet.
catches you off guard. It is a chunk of rock. Like, it is granite.
Mm-hmm.
But there is it almost feels like memory to it. It feels like it has memories. But what you hear in your head as you're sending your mind deeper into this gem, you're hearing sounds and language that is so far beyond anything you've heard before. It sounds like angels and bells. Can you understand Celestial?
Yes, I can understand Celestial.
You're hearing the last moments of a sentient star falling from the sky.
That's dope.
There's fear and worry about what happens next. And there's a sensation of leaving everything you've known and relishing the journey even if it's your last.
New party plan. We have to save the sad little anxiety starstone.
Sensation of just fear and
apprehension.
Okay, thank you. Sensation of apprehension.
But these are memories more than current consciousness.
Like an echo?
An echo.
It came from space.
Well,
to be absolutely honest, absolutely all of us came from space. We're all made of star stuff.
Well, then I
quite literally.
Then I basically reiterate all of that, and then she's like, "Oh my god, just
hold it to the light."
It's that
it is a rock. There's no seam.
It had some memories to it.
I'm checking everything for shadow demons.
No shadow demon.
It had basically seemed like the last moments of something.
Rock, I don't know.
But as you kind of turn it in the light, you see microfacets even on the flatter planes of this thing. It gleams like mica and pyrite.
What were you saying?
It just seemed like it was just the last moments moments of something. I don't know.
I think you're forgetting that.
It was just something celestial. I don't know. That I don't know what it was about. It feels like a sensation of apprehension, maybe.
Take this sensation and keep it away from the lizard man.
Is it sticky?
A little bit.
It is.
It's a little bit sticky.
There's a bit of jerky on it.
You three are my best friends. But anyway.
Uh,
but
that's sweet of you, I suppose.
I mean, yeah, that, and then that, you know, that I do have, that she, like, pulls out her stopwatch, and in it there is just, like a one just arcane sigil that's still left up. I just only just have, one just reroll for the night, but that's fine. So let's just try not to get into any trouble tonight.
What were you rolling for finding out about these?
I had rolled Arcana.
Arcana? Let's say, I know, as in character, I would know nothing about these. But I could roll Arcana and get like that.
Yeah, I have like...
Basically a flat roll anyway.
I have +5 on all of the int rolls.
Yeah, mine's +1. So.
Phil's going to put his back against a wagon wheel.
Mm-hmm.
And he's going to take the... How big is this cloud diamond? Probably about...
Yeah, it's a good, like...
About the size of a marble.
It's a little like bigger, like a tiger eye.
Okay. Just looking at it.
Like a shooter marble thing.
Just hold it up, hand resting on the lantern. Do you actually have any use for this one?
It's not that pretty, is it?
Could polish it.
Maybe. But maybe not. I like that green thing.
Got Lino. Get up and give that back. The green. We're talking about the emerald that I have.
Yeah.
Hey, that one is. Even if I was to cut it and polish it, it's not worth much. It's cloudy.
I like it. I particularly like it. Pull up my onyx thing and I hold it. I like the contrast. Too. Hold them both hands.
I
both
mean,
in one hand and back into the bag.
I mean, that it just seems like that maybe that if that we can at least just take the blue sapphire one to maybe a smith or something, then that they can may give you some properties to your glaive, maybe, because that it does have some affinity to frost.
Hey, if you inset it in some weapons like this one, I should do some things.
And if we get out of the swamp, then yeah. We'll work on that. Cross that bridge when we get there.
Yeah, then
No, we don't have a fourth stone for you.
And Tal'gor, that there are no ogres in this swamp, okay?
Why would there be ogres? DM doesn't know where that came from. What just happened?
I'm over here just assuming that he's talking about mine. I really wish we could get sponsored by #please sponsor us Waffle House.
Phil, I don't understand. Put that away for now.
Okay. Phil will then go back to where he's sitting with his back against a wagon wheel, and we'll attempt to mess around with the emerald once more before rest would occur.
Roll an Arcana with advantage.
Okay, so that would be 10. 10. I have a +1 to Arcana.
How are you fiddling this time?
Not really trying to, originally trying to split it so it would be I guess technically I succeeded in splitting it to be smaller to fit into the facet. Mm-hmm. Just, Phil's coming from this from a very non-magical standpoint of, I need to get said rough cut emerald to fit into 1/4 of an inch size facet holder spot.
Yeah.
Now here's a fuck. Ah!
Just roll me a performance then. Just see if you can actually get this done.
Performance. That's a 14.
You're able to get it cleave down, you carve off about 3 or 4 more segments, and you're able to get it to where it'll fit in that gap you wanted it for.
Hand is numb. Alright.
Now how are you gonna fix it there?
Pull out I got glass blowing tools, which is there's not gem setting tools in the game.
Okay.
So I'm gonna pull out a set of pliers and put the gem in, and then like a everyday ring facet, just gently folding the gold of the. I don't know what the bits are called.
Aren't they like teeth or something?
I don't know.
We all know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
The gold clamp of the jewelry thing.
Yeah.
Yes.
That part.
Just give me a dex check then for how
13.
I can't promise it won't ever come undone, but it is secure for right now.
Just, hey, look at the rest of the emerald. Food and money. And just put it in the bag. Because I know that there was some magic to it, but I don't think he determined what type of magic it was beforehand.
He did not. Tick.
You said it's in there, but you're not sure how long it'll stay there. Like,
it rattles a little bit, just the teeniest little.
I gotta fix that tomorrow.
That's yours.
That's mine. That's spell
I'll be
book.
right back. Does anyone need a water beverage
Water.
deal?
No, thank you. I'm
Okay.
good. I still have beverage. Is your hand okay?
Tal'gor is
Log.
napping now.
Tal'gor is asleep. He's taking first rest.
Nate, you've been replaced.
I'm gonna volunteer for first watch whenever we get around to figure out first watches and everything, because I definitely want to fiddle around with my stones. And that is not an innuendo. That sounded like one. When
I
said
didn't
it out
say
loud.
anything.
You don't have to say it. I heard it.
I
It came
didn't
out of my
think
own
it.
mouth. It was right here.
Oh
My
yeah,
ears
and then
right
that the reference of ogre in the swamp was a Shrek reference.
Okay. Wow. I feel like a dumbass. Okay. I was like, are you pulling this from Nate's
No.
backstory stuff? I'm like, what is happening?
No, that was a complete Shrek reference.
Okay. I feel really dumb because I just watched Shrek earlier. So
I don't feel dumb because I haven't watched Shrek in so long, and I just wanted like, what would be ogres? We're talking about shadows, freaking shadow people.
I am going to plug right now though. Shrek the musical is the best. Absolutely the
There's
best.
a musical?
The Broadway, yeah.
Okay.
Shrek the musical is incredible. It proves what I've always known, which is that Shrek is meant as an autistic coding metaphor.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll take it. Like, I'm not gonna argue against that.
Alright then, Nate.
I've known
Do
this-
you
no,
need help
actually,
on
no.
first watch, a second pair of eyes, or do you want Tal'gor to do it?
Tal'gor's taking a nap.
Okay, so Zhonya will be on first watch with you.
Cool. We got the
the
Catman and the Time Wizard. Let's go.
Found it.
Alright.
That sounds like a really niche 80s band.
Doesn't it?
Catman and Time Wizard.
Catman and Time Wizard.
Play my guitar solo way up high on the tiny strings.
I picture Zhonya. It's just a keyboard. It's just going.
It's just a guitar.
Keytar. Or what
Yeah,
do
I
they,
love the
what do they
keytar.
call the ones where you blow into it as well? It's like a. It's a keytar, but it has like a hose. You blow into it as well.
Calliope?
Yeah, it looks weird, but that's what you would play.
I do love a good calliope.
Alright then.
It's my favorite part of
And
the
then let's
performance.
get this
Sorry.
ghost moving it.
The
It's a
table was
shadow.
crooked, so I was a little...
Perception
Alrighty.
rolls.
Yep.
Yep.
Perception rolls.
Perception.
They're doing this.
Yay, that's good. That's good. That's good.
Are you sleeping whilst they are on first
Jack.
watch?
I figured that this first watch was when I was working on stuff.
Oh, okay. Okay.
15.
That's what...
15 there.
I'll see Jack.
You do not.
I rolled a flat 2. I got a plus 3.
You're doing the scaredy cat jumping at everything, but actually seeing nothing.
I knew that in the beginning I wanted to, like I said, play with stones. So I'm assuming I'm too focused on my stones to be caring about stuff.
Don't play with your stones in public.
We made that joke earlier, and I love that you came back and said that.
I mean that, Arten, everything is alright. Nothing's going on from what I've seen.
Get the black stone, the white stone.
That we will deal with that as soon as we get into a town. Focus. Because then that just in case if we got creepy more shadow children.
Be worse.
I mean that we can go in and speak to your friend. We can just go in and speak to your friend later. The one that you think you see.
Walks away from you.
Right into another campfire.
I'm gonna watch the other side of the camp. You do it. I hope you get attacked when you don't see stuff.
Oh.
Rewind that shit.
Are you two actually fighting over there? No. Fuck! It's at me again. What the hell?
Stabbed your fingers.
Just said that. Ah! It's not even a fucking
But that
electrical
was a
stone.
bit rude, and I do apologize.
It's already been said. I know how you feel.
No, it's okay.
I know it's okay.
I mean, that, you know, basically resurrecting Tal'gor cost me my soul, so it's okay.
Wait, what?
Yeah, we were already over this.
Did we? Did I forget my past?
Yes.
Okay.
Good news, I forgot yours too.
Good. Probably stuff we needed to forget.
Except for that
you
one
don't
time
have a
prestigious.
soul?
No, that I have a soul, but it has to be rebuilt in a sense. And then I have to do some
What do you
good
go
deeds.
for that? Like a soul mason? What do you...
It's
The
the Beyond
Soul
section of the
Forge.
Bed Bath and Beyond.
The soul forge.
That is that wonderful magic shop. Then that they have the most exquisite
And wonderful
woven
pillows.
towels. But yeah,
I go there for the overpriced bullet blender.
that just basically
Slap it.
whenever that Tal'gor was basically brought to my attention, then that I basically used some time magic and basically resurrected him at the expense of my own life.
Had a good comeback, but he was in the middle of actually...
That was a very important bit of
Very
that you needed to pay attention to.
Yes.
I caught it.
Okay.
Valiant.
Valiant.
But it's basically I got to do some good deeds to win it back. So it isn't like anything like a simulacrum or anything. It is me, but it isn't. It just isn't the old me, for say. No pun intended.
Damn. That type of magic is weird.
Yeah, that learned it from a crazy old man up in the forest.
That's where the best magic comes from.
Usually, yes.
That's also where the best dank comes from, is personally what I've learned.
Back on the Bed Bath & Beyond. Favorite item. Slap chop. Slap chop.
I heard
Best.
you're gonna love my nuts.
Gonna love my nuts.
Now I got the frickin' meme. That's the auto-tune remix of that as a song in my head.
Zhonya, after the chitter chatter dies down, and you're actually able to focus out into the swamp,
Yeah.
you do feel that storm that Joe had mentioned was probably rolling in. You do feel the wind starting to pick up, and unlike the night before, this feels like a more natural wind. It howls through the trees, but it's not an intimidating sort of thing.
Okay.
It still feels like it's a ways off, but you're not that familiar with the environment to really pin it down. You do notice, or you all knew that the guys actually, they flattened the goods in the wagons a little bit to kind of make bed space off the ground, just in case it came a flash flood or something overnight, kind of thing. So they're obviously taking those kind of precautions. So, but y'all's watch essentially passes uneventfully.
Cool.
So who's up? Who's up on second?
I'll take it by myself.
Okay.
Our lizard boy needs a nap.
Yeah,
The boy was napping.
he is napping
He
still.
was
Lizard
napping
boy
in the
needs-
first watch.
Lizard boy needs more than a 4-hour short rest.
Okay.
Lizard boy probably needs a
Full rest.
long rest.
Lizard boy's still resting.
Crap, I did not write down his HP.
Arten, you mind if I take a look at that onyx that you got while I'm on my watch?
If you come back with part of my onyx in one of your things,
Don't worry about that. No, not her style. What?
why'd you say
Sleep.
our?
What?
I am
You said
sleeping.
our.
I'm
Who
sleeping.
else's style?
That's my pronoun. Do I need to make a deception check?
That's up to the player.
That's up to y'all.
I'm asking the DM. Do I need to make a deception check?
Depends on if he.
You messed up.
Huh?
You messed up, son. You done messed up. You trying to keep this secret. You done
Deception,
messed up.
insight.
That's a dirty 20.
I'm pretty sure you're gonna beat me, but I have not been rolling well.
That is a 6. I believe you. I'm assuming. Yes.
Just. Any of this look like it uses onyx?
Here go a backup D20.
Just gonna spin around
And you
so
rolled a
the
natural
whole
20 on this
garish coat of patchwork fancy fabrics.
Well, the many of you, whomever it is, who's going to be holding my onyx for this time being, if it comes back chipped, broken, or hurt in any way, I will wound each and every one of you.
Fill is legion, for they are many.
Just looks over her shoulder. Alright.
Give me the onyx.
Okay. What would you like to do with said onyx?
I'm gonna
You're
go.
gonna.
I'm gonna climb on top of one of the things where they've made room to sleep and push people out the way so I can get some room.
Not gonna actually be very far from Arten.
Okay.
So that even if Arten's like, this is gonna be gonna sit cross-legged, crisscross applesauce style on top of one of the canvases of the cart.
Okay.
Put the onyx down, then take some of the remainder of the half the emerald that I just chipped up the hell and back, and put it on top of it. And while paying attention to this, also going to see if like it makes a snack out of the stone.
Okay. Stand by. I would like. Remember, there are two wagons kind of under where Tal'gor's face is right now.
Let me see a marker, and I'll
Yeah.
draw them where you want me to.
Because basically there's two guys on the wagon with Arten, and there will be two guys on the other wagon where you could sit. So they're like close enough together.
How big are the wagons?
They'll be about 6 cubes.
2 by
altogether.
6 or 1 by 6?
Like 2 by 3.
There we go.
That'll work. Yeah.
Where's the other
The
one?
other one's like on this stretch of the road to leave y'all the open space. Yeah.
So that'd be like,
Yeah.
Thank you.
I'll probably
No worries.
be about here.
Well, it'll just be on the edge of that one.
and they'll be dead.
I want you to be able to see what I'm doing.
I'm just saying.
Right.
I'm only so deceptive.
Okay. So you put the onyx down and then put an emerald chip as a hat
Like,
on
'Cause-
top of it.
That's what I heard.
you said I had about 4 of the chips of that other one. You're going to stick the 4 little chips of that half that I faceted while keeping my other solid half of emerald, my half a Pokeball in my pouch. Just going to put them there.
And just see what happens.
Yeah.
Okay.
While keeping an eye out here, but also like, did you fucking need them? No? Okay. Did you fucking need them?
Right.
Okay.
Roll me perception and a D100.
That's not a good sound.
No. chunky dice is about to get replaced, even though they're beautiful. That is a 4 on perception.
Oh.
And the D1 spirit, please.
You had it the first time.
97.
Ooh.
Okay. As you're too curious. Like, you've had this brilliant idea, and you're too eager to see what might actually happen. So you're not paying as much attention, looking out and about.
That tracks.
You kind of end up focused more on your gems,
Seems right.
balanced on the corner of the wagon, than on the surroundings.
We all died because of this.
And as you kind of
I awakened the beholder.
as you are focusing more and more, longer and longer on the 2 gems, the firelight that is kind of flickering there by the one by y'all's wagon.
This one?
No, over. No, there
Right
you go.
there.
What did you do? Why did you run away with it?
I thought you were going to say erase it.
Flickering.
No.
It's flickering.
Oh, my bad.
In
I assumed things.
you did.
Stop.
In that flickering light, what are you writing?
It's writing flickering.
It's just pointing back at me.
Okay.
I tried to snuff its life out before it was ready.
In that flickering light, you see movement inside that black gem. It doesn't look like like, you know what firelight flickering through a gem looks like. And this is not reacting the same way. It's almost like mirror flickers. Like, where it should flicker on this facet, it flickers opposite. And as you're focusing more and more on that, you're feeling drawn toward it. And the closer you look, the more the sounds of the swamp fade in the back of your mind.
Bye, y'all.
We gonna die.
So, are you sleeping at this point?
I was trying to rest. Yeah, that was the idea.
Cool.
Yeah. I know. But yeah, the idea was to get some rest because he was on watch.
No, I'm not asking for that reason right now. I'm setting scenes in my head. Okay. So, your awareness of the swamp is fading, but this doesn't feel like a problem because you can feel something on the other end of whatever this connection is.
This is not fucking new to me at this point, no.
And there are emotions on the other side of that connection that are big enough that even you can feel them.
How dare Billy make fun of our pigtails? Why the fuck is it always Taco Tuesday?
Big feelings that you don't really have names for.
Big feels.
I don't know feelings.
Exactly.
That's the point. I'm like, the fuck is this? The fuck is this?
So, Phil, are you resisting this pull at all in any way, shape, or form?
Even odds.
No, I'm looking at my wisdom. That's a 0.
Even odds.
No.
Okay. The tenuous connection that you always have to Shelley is also fading.
Wait. What the fuck?
And even as you're realizing this, there's no need in you to stop it.
She'll catch up. It'll be fine.
And as you feel yourself drawn not into this gem, but through it, it is a conduit, a gate, a tunnel of sorts, rather than a destination itself. And you come to in a vast cavern. Now, as you're As you were as you're acclimating, you realize you're not hearing yourself. You can't hear your own breath. You can't hear your coat rustling. It is silent in this space.
I'm getting some good sleep, by the way.
And in this, you know you're in a cavern, but everything seems faded and hazy. Even the stalagmites and stalactites that you can see are fuzzy around the edges, as if seen through a pair of lenses that are too thick. And somewhere in this space where you, no matter what you do, you're not hearing yourself, somewhere in this space, you're hearing whispers. What languages do you speak?
If you give me 10 minutes, all of them.
No.
I speak Common, Elven, and Dwarvish.
It might be common, but it is a very old or otherwise dialectical form of common. So you're only catching maybe every other word. And the whispers sound like many voices overlapping each other. What would you like to do? Behind you is what looks like a tunnel, but there is a shimmer in, like, taking up the whole space of this tunnel mouth, like a magic shimmer.
You gonna look at the closest stalagmite?
Mm-hmm. Like you're like
Poking it and like seeing, does the fuzzy come back with it?
no. This is a perception fuzzy, not an actual physical coating.
No. Not gonna lick it.
You definitely lick it. Do it.
No, that's how you just determine if it's a fossil or not. That's not how you...
Lick it.
You know what? You can lick it if you want.
No, I don't actually want to lick it.
It's not dangerous.
You could lick it. It's not like licking mushrooms, which none of us did, but we could have.
And then we all would have been screaming.
Would you like to lick the stalagmite?
No, what I'm actually going to do... Looking down at the lantern, figuring that it...
Oh, the lantern's not with you.
Well, Phil's gone.
Tie a rope
Okay.
to the stalagmite that's near the glowy, shimmery door.
Hmm. Are you going further into the cavern?
Gonna take a couple steps.
You don't hear your footsteps. You don't hear the rope rustling. And nothing happens. Although the whispers seem to stop. Getting your rope back and going.
Piecing out through the shimmery door.
Give me a wisdom save.
Fuck.
Save. No.
Oh, I get a +2, guys. That's a 16.
As you get, like, nose against this shimmer, you feel there is a crackle. And you know that if you move through this, you're going to be hurt. This is a guarding gateway. It will hurt you if you push through it. It's not meant for you, but it's just a side effect of it existing.
and just turn. Guess I'm on a solo adventure right now. And we'll wander off in the creepy fucking talking cave. Because I don't want to get smacked by the magical door.
You're wandering around for just a couple of minutes. And as you're moving deeper and through this like maze of stalactites and stalagmites, and the stalactites come down a ways, and none of them are really straight. They kind of kink and curl.
I'm in a kinky cave. Got it.
And why are you doing this to me?
Tal'gor just wakes up, sees the elf is asleep.
Tal'gor's is next on watch. I've been waiting on that.
Oh wow, that is super sweet.
I don't know why you went in there. That was a bad idea for you. Can I ask some questions?
This whole section right now, that could be said.
It was moist. Moist. Moist.
In any case,
You did it right when it synced up on the screen again. Thank you for making my death entertaining.
give me an intelligent, like a history check, or
History?
Make it nature.
I would
Actually.
have just.
Oh shit!
I would have sucked it up and ran right through that thing that hurt me. Because like how you gonna get out though?
That is a dirty 20.
You know that stalactites are usually formed from drips coming down from the ceiling, and therefore they're usually straight. They're cones suspended from the ceiling, and these are not that. In fact, these look like tree roots. Ancient tree roots.
Dumbfound myself. Fucking mort weld.
No.
This is bullshit.
Bullshit, man.
I created this before Mortweld, so deal with it.
Just the whole time. Highly uncomfortable.
Mm-hmm.
But
Actions have consequences.
Yep. Sweet summer child that made a deal with a genie staring into a gem. Hey, do you resist this? No?
Nah.
This is how I got my powers in the first place.
Let's do this.
I find Shelly's sister, Kelly.
So, as you are just kind of wandering around and trying to not do a panic, the
very, very much not just like.
Every so often you hear the whispers kind of stop, almost as if they're listening as well, and then they start up again. And the deeper into this maze of maybe old trees you go, you can start to make out a few more words of where, why, how.
Just gonna be like.
For the viewers, he's mouthing the word fuck.
Over and over with every pop of his head.
Every step.
Subtitles. Fuck. Fuck.
Fuckity.
Fuck.
Fuckity's in there every so often.
Fucky.
Fuckity fuck.
Fuckity fuck.
I just hope your wife doesn't have this on watching it while your kids are there just because of this scene. I can't say anything. My child just heard me make a sentence out of just that one word.
Buffalo, 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 buffalo. Buffalo.
That's how it works.
Yeah.
In any case,
Buffalo.
this space doesn't ever seem to have an end. All you really are knowing is that you're not cold, you're not hot. There's no wind. And
This is my life now. I am the root people. I live within the tree. I am now David the Gnome.
until you see a column of shadow. It's not at one of the stalactites. It is a column. And we're talking like 15 foot across.
We killed his family last night, man. I messed up.
Oh shit, personally I cannot say I didn't because I blew one the fuck up.
Yeah. Yeah, you ganked that thing.
And at the base, on the ground, is a pit. The column of shadows literally fills the pit and comes up out of it and reaches into the ceiling. And this same shimmer that filled the tunnel mouth behind you encompasses the entire column of shadows.
Hi. Hi there. Zuko here. What else are you about to say, man? Like,
No, it's just the whole time. It's just...
And the whispers...
Just feels like...
The whispers are still swarming. You don't see anything making them, but you're hearing them, and they get a little louder and a little more frantic the closer you get to this column of shadows until they suddenly stop. And you hear one voice. Who?
You're going to stand up.
You hear yourself clear your throat.
Straighten up. Pop my back. My name is Steve Rogers, scion of a great house. And you?
Slow down.
My name is Steve Rogers, scion of a great house. Savvy.
Take an inspiration. That was bardic levels of awesomeness. I am both irritated and much happy, so therefore there is inspiration to be had. Steve.
Hi.
Where from?
Do I need to speak slowly? I feel the viewers may get tired of the bit.
Hewitt does not have to. However,
Okay.
So
Thank you. Sorry.
Even though Phil is
Not trying to be a smartass. Sorry.
it's fine. It's fine. But Phil, I assume, is still doing the bit.
Yes.
Okay. So, how do you respond to where from?
A little pissant country place. Nothing much to see.
Small.
Aye.
Where?
Brooklyn. Okay. B-R-U-K, comma to the top. L-I, silent O umlaut, in.
I don't understand.
It's fine if you're not from there. No one does.
How find stone?
Big cat gave it to me. I looked. Have regrets.
You don't belong here.
I don't. Trying to find a way out or a bathroom. One or the other, because I need both at the minute.
Go. And you blink, and you're back staring at the stones.
I'm not awake.
Pause there. Pause there. Backtrack a bit. While you were asleep.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
And you were somewhere. And you
I'm
were
off on my
asleep.
own little adventure. I was left unsupervised.
And you're asleep.
Yes.
Do me a favor. And roll a d12 for me.
Okay.
Yeah. You roll a d12.
I am going to roll the scary D12.
I'm sorry, I keep pushing the table.
That is a 11.
Okay.
Do I roll a thing?
Write down that you rolled an 11, please.
Okay.
'Cause that plays in here. I got a lot of moving parts to try to align here. Stand by.
Okay.
I made something happen. I am sorry.
You're not really sorry.
Phil is not.
Phil is not sorry.
No, Phil might actually be sorry. Me, on the other hand, fuck just happened.
I was very entertained.
So as you're sleeping, what form do Arten's dreams normally take? Are they just kind of replays of his memories, or does he have actual dreams of goals or things that he wants to see happen in the world?
What do Leonine dream of when they take their little lie and snooze?
So,
You're not getting another inspiration out of me.
I don't want one. It's just I'm having to take them where I can get them.
this particular dream, I was somewhere warm and sunny and not wet. And so it would be bounding through the fields of my homeland with my family, going through the tall grass and hunting with my father. And so it's more of a
Never
more
go
of a
to the
memory.
shadowed place, Arten.
No, it's really sunny. Real lots of sun. Lots of sun. So it's a very nice dream.
It is a nice dream. Sorry, that was
Hush you.
yeah.
A cellular device of the future.
Sorry, that's a webtoon notification.
Which
Magic item.
Hateful square of the future.
devil box?
He said devil books. Right. It is a nice dream. And as you are frolicking through the fields with your feline families,
Do you have a lot of pride in this situation?
There's only like 5 of us.
Okay. Is it pride the number 5 deadly sin? Anyway, you find yourself a little bit behind, or like you're veering off a little bit. Maybe it's a game of tag, and you're moving away from them just a little bit, and you come to there's a chasm, like a canyon. It's not anything unusual in these high prairie lands. It's a bit of a canyon, like an old riverbed.
Like an elephant graveyard? I mean, old riverbed.
Like an old riverbed. And in the river, down in the riverbed, as you kind of stop on the bank, and the grasses are kind of waving around, you see what looks like Phil, but not really running, more like gliding through the riverbank, like through the riverbed. But Phil doesn't seem to know that you're there. And why would you even have Phil in this dream?
This is one of those moments when you start realizing that this is a dream, and you start slowly waking up, because you ain't supposed to be here. It's like when you realize you're flying and I don't fly. This is a dream, and you're awake.
And the Phil down in this riverbed just moves along, and the riverbed, maybe there was a waterfall at one point, so there's a dead end to the thing.
I'm following Phil, but I want to stay on the not riverbed.
And so flying Phil here keeps going and just passes through the wall at the end of the riverbed.
I'm sorry, I glitched the system. I just came through T-posing and hovering.
It's a glitch in the Matrix. So
it is time to fly.
As Jed, this would wake up me. So I'm going to say this wakes up him. Or something isn't right.
And you are woken by Phil very frantically waking you up.
The dreads that normally have a little bit of a flicker, like of Aurora Borealis, they are glowing at the very end. Like, it's like a...
Okay, so with that knowledge and this face, how did you wake me up? So, pats on the chest. You remember that scene in the first X-Men where Wolverine rode and yeah, because I'm coming out claws, just like yeah. These hurt.
Are the emeralds still on it?
Yeah.
What did you do?
Takes out the cleaning alcohol he bought before.
What did you do, Phil?
Oh, God.
God!
What did you do, Phil? Use your words.
How light a sleeper is Zhonya?
Oh.
No, just... Gets up.
Clinkety.
What is going on, you two?
What did you do,
Why are you
Phil?
drinking your saline solution?
Zhonya, as a time wizard, I know this isn't like an official canon thing,
Right.
but as a time wizard, you often know what time of day it is, and it has been about 6 hours since you laid down to sleep. It's closing in on dawn.
Okay, so then that would... So for basically mechanic-wise, would that 6 hours be considered a full rest?
Yes.
Okay.
Lizard man's awake, by the way.
Tal'gor, get up. We need to see what in the world is.
Kinda actually getting me.
What is going on?
If you say words out here, you're fine.
What is going on?
Y'all can actually hear words coming out of my fucking gullet.
About like what time?
Right?
About
right?
what
You
time
can hear
is
them?
it?
Yeah.
Fuck, okay. That's a step above what I was about 15 seconds ago.
Why didn't your words work?
Well,
They don't know. Also, that stone. Fuck it. Fuck it hard.
whoa. What do you mean by that? What's going on?
Fuck that stone. Fuck the horse that rode in on. Fuck the mare that bore it. Fuck the stallion that mounted it.
That you are not making just That
Okay.
You saw the shadow thing.
I talked to the shadow thing.
Told you about the shadow thing.
Okay. So...
So it's
down,
real,
Phil.
I'm not insane, and you're just insulting.
No, but I may be after the
Put this
this
stone away.
Hold up. Now,
we
need to make some logical senses here, because that...
It's
these
a
things
gateway to a pocket domain or a demi-plane. A fucking shite.
Could you describe what you've seen?
The Irish accent makes it.
This is nothing but a fucking doorway that needs to either be given to a priest, a devil worshipper, or smashed by someone that has way better skills with jewelry than I do. Because the last couple days have proven me not up to snuff on that bullshit. Anyway, no. I touched it. I put the emeralds on it
Give
to
you
see.
the glass that you gave me because I didn't drink that second one.
Oh, I'm not terrible. I just rotted out part of my fucking lung from that bottle I just downed. It's like Goldschlager if it was made out of frickin' Tabasco.
So what exactly did happen?
So I went and stared at it. Put the emerald bits on it, see if maybe it ate the emerald bits. See if we got some type of weird magical creature that's being masqueraded as an egg. He keeps calling it an egg. And then all of a sudden it starts saying shit to me. And I was like, alright, I'm down for this for at least 15 minutes. That was the wrong fucking decision.
Side note,
Oh my
title
God.
of your sex tape. Go ahead.
What'd you say?
I mean,
I'm down for this for at least 15 minutes.
I
Title of
mean,
your sex tape.
that... Granted,
I'm sorry, the first time you said it I didn't hear it. Now I'm like, oh my God. Anyway, so I got there. Stalactites that went,
That's not how stalactites do.
Then roots in whispers. I heard like who, what, when, how. So I thought I was in a frickin' common lesson back in elementary. And that didn't go well because I didn't do well in that, because no one does well in common. It has suggestions, not rules.
I did great in common.
I mean...
Alright.
I mean that...
Kept
what?
going, turned stalactites, turned into roots, voices kept talking, then I got to a massive glitter pit, and then there was a column.
Glitter pit?
Glitter pit.
Glitter pit?
Glitter pit. Column.
A colon.
Column.
Colon.
A column.
And then it talked to me.
Column?
Yes.
He said colon.
Aye, and it talked to me.
Talking colon.
Hey.
Glitter.
How did it speak to you?
Ooh. So I told him.
You
I
told...
didn't give my real name.
Okay.
I
That's
gave the name of a classmate I had.
Well, he's fucked.
Oh, he's already dead.
I mean,
I'm like
that...
100, 200, man. Cat.
Do you have the polished granite?
No, I didn't keep that. I took a look at the cloudy diamond and gave it back to the big cat.
No, that the polished granite, not the cloudy diamond.
I didn't ever have that one.
Oh yeah.
So yeah. Anyway,
Unless Tal'gor stole it.
angry talking column. Now thinks my name.
Tal'gor.
Think my name is Steven from a place called Brooklyn. And then it kicked me out. I don't like it. You can keep it. It's your friend, not mine.
The hell he is.
I will just sit over here with my little green stone. No, it doesn't fucking talk to me. Put it back in my bag, and I'm gonna go take a fucking nap.
I would like to take the polished granite and then at the onyx and basically set them a little bit side by side.
I'm not giving you an onyx.
Nope.
I'm not giving you an onyx after this story. This story,
Just
no one touching the onyx right now.
So, how long do you think that you were down there?
absolutely no clue.
It would have felt like maybe 30 minutes.
Okay.
And you know that you went right after they went to sleep. But it's now close to dawn.
Yes, that we just woke up.
We're gonna need to leave soon.
Yeah, so...
Get your stuff.
I wear my stuff.
I mean,
Watch this. Flip a hood up on the jacket.
Whenever that we do
and show there's a zipper.
Time, I do want to investigate that a little bit more.
You tell a cloak.
I want to roll a. I'd like to roll to see if I know of any type of creature that speaks slowly, such as that did.
I would have said that. I would have mentioned it. Talk to me all slow, and I was a bit of a cheeky fuck. And
you're always a cheeky fuck.
I might have pissed off a god.
Just history.
Okay. Let's see if I know history. That's a 10. History. Didn't do well in school.
Not so much.
Except for that common class. You did really good in that common class.
That's fine. It's like one of the only languages I speak. So yeah.
That math class, though.
The guys are getting up and getting things ready to go.
Yeah, so...
With that, we're going to go for just a little bit of a break, unless y'all want to keep going and just finish.
Break works for just a second.
Break.
Sounds back.
Whee! Alright, we is back. Let's get this wrapped up. So we left off with there was some chaos happening over the night and some panic happening in the aftermath.
He's just riding on a cart, drinking.
I believe then that that the term that you had went through was just that, excuse my French, and then it might have been a lot of fuckery you might have went through.
I was expecting you to say
I'd actually say that it was high-level chicanery followed by dipshit fuckery.
Again, just normal... I don't know.
Then what Phil's gonna do... Oh, God. I actually... bubbles in the nose after doing that. Phil's going to loose some of the rope on the side of the canvas, roll under it, tie it back, and pull a hand in.
So, are you going to sleep in the lantern or not so much? Yeah, okay.
I almost slapped myself somewhere else.
Michelle would have laughed.
No, if I had done that, you just would have seen.
And I would have laughed.
And just...
The replay.
Inside the lantern.
We'll come back to that. So,
hello, lipstick on your collar there. Walking in the
Oh, no.
No, but I didn't say fudge.
I haven't watched that yet this year. I need to fix that. Okay.
There's 24 hours of it for way too many hours of it.
I know. It was my mom's favorite. So, anyway, brain words. So you two are, you three are on still the regular keeping an eye on things, and as the wagons get kind of pulled into line and everybody's kind of getting ready to go, all three of y'all's give me perceptions.
All right.
Not
this
you.
one is Tal'gor. This one is Talia. I mean, not Talia. Freaking
Tal'gor.
Give Tal'gor
no,
the dice. Tal'gor.
Tal'gor
was
that is Zhonya.
5.
His perception score is that he had a 7. Zhonya had got a math is hard 19.
Okay.
That's an 8.
11.
Okay. You get distracted with one of the horses kind of causing a ruckus, and you need to kind of move away because it seems like the horse is getting a little tired of you. Tal'gor got busy chasing, I don't know, butterflies that look like mosquitoes. Or mosquitoes that look like butterflies. Who knows?
Tal'gor just comes back holding a whole capybara.
Not so much. And
comes back with the wings sticking out of his mouth, and he doesn't know what they are, but they're wings out of his mouth.
Zhonya, you do see kind of off in the patch of swamp that's under your papers right now. You do see, peeking out from behind a tree, a canine face.
It's a cannon's face. Does it have any sharp teeth or anything? Or
Oh yeah.
It got teeth. It bites.
It's not good boy.
Going to just like stare at it a little bit. Can I tell that if it's trying to come or anything like that?
It's literally just like peeking out from behind the tree.
If it's doing that, it's behind the tree, and we don't notice.
Half guard.
They're going to basically call out to Arten and be like, Arten, there is a canine behind this tree.
Kill it.
Without a moment of hesitation, dog, die.
Let me see. What does he got?
To be fair, if it's a knoll, lions hate hyenas.
Crap. That is a ritual for Tal'gor to try to speak with animals. Because he can cast beast sense, speak with animals as a ritual.
She's like, you're looking over there at it and everything.
Yeah.
I walk over to you, like, is it dead yet?
It's not dead.
Where's it at?
It's over there.
Pull out my crossbow.
I'm so glad
The dog locks eyes with you, goes behind the tree, doesn't come back out.
I think that it's scared. I think that it wants to come with us.
Trying to get a better angle on either side of the tree. You know, maybe I guess it's like, if I can catch it in the flank, it's still going to run away.
It's not behind the tree anymore.
I hate the swamp.
Arten, does
go
you
there. It's gone, and so should we be. Let's.
you got a belt. You got a bolt pouch right there.
Yeah. Okay.
The wagons are basically ready to go, so they're rolling out.
All right.
You should have killed it when you had the chance.
Well, I need to see what it is first before I decide to make that decision.
The majority of them roam in packs. If it was alone, it could be getting its friends, its family, and now it will track us. You could have killed it immediately. Now we're going to die. Hate this swamp. Let's get out of this swamp.
Going to make a quick investigation check as we pass to see if it's any signs of
First, what's your passive perception?
a 12.
Go ahead and make the investigation.
Did I see it?
You saw
That
his
is
face.
a 14.
Would I know it? Like,
It looked like a dog.
okay.
That is a 14.
His name's Larry. He's a Virgo.
What's your passive perception? Your passive, though, it's 10 plus whatever your perception mod is.
I'm an idiot. What am I?
It's okay. It's a hard one, but it's something that doesn't get learned.
13.
It didn't really seem to blink its eyes, like it was staring.
Oh,
so you
God.
had what on investigation?
I had a 14.
This swamp.
You found Ed.
Roll a d4. Let's let the dice decide.
2.
3.
As you're kind of like y'all pass, like you know what tree it was. And as y'all are moving along the road here, you're able to kind of like see behind, and it's not behind the tree anymore. But as you're kind of doing like a sweeping glance, just make sure y'all didn't leave anything behind, make sure the fires are out, that kind of thing. And you do see it now behind a tree on this side of where y'all were staying. So it's like behind while y'all are heading out that way.
It has tree stride.
And it's still looking.
Do you have a name?
Oh God, it's John Cena.
My name's Arten. You know my name.
No, that's not you. It's there.
As the dog is looking at you, it disappears.
The dog is where?
That the dog is... What? It was just there.
Now you're the one seeing things.
Touche. Let's just get going.
The horses are moving at a brisk step.
All right.
We're all moving at a brisk step.
Everybody's rolling. All right. So just roll a d100, somebody, and let the dice decide.
86.
Okay. Good. So.
Good. Just so happens that's what is the number for attacked by gnolls.
No. No.
Accurate.
Inside your lamp.
Ooh.
Now we get to the good part.
and cutscene.
I'm imagining the 1950s scene where you come home and your wife has a rolling pin.
Just gonna finish this highball real quick before this ass beating just goes through.
She's not showing herself to you right now.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Fuck.
Ooh.
You done did it, son.
What were you thinking?
Obviously I wasn't.
Don't you think that thinking is a good thing for a creature with a brain to do?
That is a valid point. Yes, it is.
What did we learn?
Black stones that take you to another world full of roots and angry talking columns is bad.
She materializes in front of you.
Ooh.
Her mists are seeming very agitated. And she basically materializes in front of you on her coil of smoke. And then basically zoom leans right into your face. That's not funny.
I did not intend it to be because it wasn't funny when I was there. But what is funny is I told it my name was Steve Rogers and I was from Brooklyn.
You are strange.
I lied to it.
Yes, you did. Do you feel good about lying to a god?
Oh fuck, it was a god.
This is why we think before we leap. Especially when you can't fly.
The cat has a god stone.
No, he has a stone. And you found the god at the end of it. Do not let him loose.
I didn't intend to.
There are some things that should stay in boxes. I am not one of them.
I was going to say, no, that's very contrary to what you've told me for like the last year.
I get out of the box. The god
Lamp.
does not.
Noted. Won't let it out.
Sleep.
Done.
Ooh. Somebody's on the floor tonight.
Arten just... sorry. Phil's just gonna go straight back, hit a pillow, and just...
I need to write that down.
and then just roll, grab the pillow he was aiming for, put it there, and roll onto it, because I'm assuming it moved while he was laying back.
Yeah.
The whole time.
Oh, she's disappeared again.
I don't fucking like certain stones. Like, emeralds are pretty. Sapphires are nice. Certain glasses are pretty good. Diamonds are pretentious. That stone that he has is a dick.
Big black dick. That's not big black dick.
Well,
And he's just gonna look around for a second. Surely bad when you fuck up. You have no clue you fucked up. Just listening to the silence that's within the chambers. Looking out one of the massive glass panels at what I'm assuming is an oversized crate.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
You're Tinkerbelled right now.
Okay. How can I actually be able to fall the fuck asleep right now? 1, 2, no.
Do you want some help with that?
If it's magical, it's not going to work.
Oh, it doesn't have to be magical.
If this is implying hitting me in the head with something, please don't.
Go to sleep or get She's like, you're grating on every nerve she has.
She
Shut
is
up.
angry.
I just love how he's like, I have no clue what the fuck I did wrong. But I did wrong.
Let's think. She's not going to give you all the answers.
No, I figured she was, and it's just like, it's like, I'm in trouble. I don't know why. Life is garbage for this split second.
That sounds about accurate, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds like married life.
Yeah. Yeah, I know that one.
So.
Why am I in trouble?
You have to ask.
You are.
You are.
Y'all don't get killed by gnolls while I'm asleep in my magic genie lantern.
And speaking of that.
Speaking of getting killed by gnolls.
The caravan.
The gnolls attack.
The caravan moves through the swamp. The storm is still seeming to be brewing. The wind's getting a little more hectic. The clouds are starting to really churn through the gaps in the canopy. But the gaps in the canopy are getting more and more frequent. Y'all are approaching the edge of the swamp, and literally nothing happens to hinder you guys getting out of the swamp.
Okay.
As you leave the swamp, you turn back, and you do see the same dog peeking out from behind the tree still.
Going to do
It's followed you all this way.
Going to do our Arcana check.
Okay.
I'm so glad I glued those things that well and put epoxy over them.
That is 14.
Okay.
Like, I'm just afraid he's got the whole side falls off the dice tray. Like, don't.
I am not that strong. 14.
It would seem that this dog has some intelligence. It is following you, but not enough information to know why.
I am going to first not speak in common. I am going to speak in primordial and be like, "Hello."
Stand by. Let me check a thing.
Primordial. What's that sound like?
Twitch stream. Enjoy all the stickers.
No, wait. Then that you know that's my. No, then that is my abyssal one.
I don't know. I was trying to sound like rocks. If you're speaking primordial and it's like water.
Up in fire, it'll probably be like, just so like the crackling of just embers speaking.
I'm sorry. I think if you, this is my thing. Is if you're listening to like someone speaking fire primordial, it's just like, ah!
Nah, it's just like cracking fire embers of speaking primordial, but it's basically like, hello. You understand this language? Give me a nod for yes, a shake for no. I guess not. Elvish? Hello? Okay. Celestial? Hello? I guess.
Does anyone hear this going on?
It sounds like singing and
pretty interested in me.
Yeah.
I mean, that Tal'gor, why don't you try to speak to it? At least.
Tal'gor can't speak to Tal'gor.
Oh yeah,
Snap,
that's right.
snap.
Oh. Well,
can't even make that noise.
just don't even know. I mean, then that just that. Do you want to come along?
Don't adopt it. I'm asleep in my prison.
You're not here.
I'm on the couch. Don't adopt a dog.
Here.
The dog disappears again.
I am gonna.
Do we got blink gnolls? Oh my god, blink gnolls.
That would be awful.
That is. Oh.
I am going to make a history check because that I have no idea of what this is. So I'm gonna see that if I can remember it.
Gazebo stats.
Come on, be good. God dang it, an 11. Go to dice jail.
What is my child doing in another room?
Everything. Chaos. Chaos knows no bounds. You have only seen glimpses of its face at distance. It hasn't ever been close enough for you to get any real details out of it, so there's no real way to catalog it. But it blinks away again. And then, as you turn around, and you're going to keep going with the caravan, it materializes right in front of you, sitting on its haunches looking up at you.
What?
You're in the back of the caravan, and I'm in the front of the caravan, and there's things between us, so I'm not necessarily going to see this. But know that I would be trying to kill that dog.
I am going to...
For reasons.
I am just going to look up into the pouch and basically pull out just like a little bitty...
My mom could blink in front of me right
just
now.
Just like a little bitty meat ration for it.
Hashtag we don't support stabbing blink moms.
This is true. It opens its mouth. It has 2 rows of teeth.
That's a big nope.
That's a
big nope.
You found Fizzgig. You found fucking Fizzgig.
So,
that's a nope pup.
Basically, just toss the meat. Okay. So
He now has a nope pup.
let's see. Then that you haven't tried to kill me yet. So
I don't trust it.
do you want to come along?
Oh, I'm down with this. We just adopted a freaking blink dog. We're all
Sure.
gonna die.
If you want to come along, come along. But if that you turn, then that the big kitty cat man is going to shoot you. Okay.
Is
Disappears.
the giant lizard just staring at it like snack?
Well,
disappears and rematerializes on top of the tarp under which Phil had, and basically does the whole curls up.
Just bring on the glass. Like, shut, quiet down.
No, it's not asleep. It's just watching, but it's curled up now.
So
that's a note for me, dog.
so you want to do something, Tal'gor? Yes, that is up there. I'm about to just go ahead and burn it. I'm about to do a I'm about to do a detect magic on this thing.
We might need actual text on detect magic. Hang on.
I don't know. It's just following me around, Tal'gor. I think it wants to either be just acquainted, or else that it didn't try to eat me right away. You don't have your notepad, so I don't know what you're saying.
he's mocking you. When you said didn't try to eat me right away, he did the exact same hand motions. But with no noises because he can't talk.
So, detect magic on the dog.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, sure is.
Sure is.
It is
Magical pupper.
It is magic.
Okay.
This is it has fey traces of magic.
Ooh.
Okay.
Fey traces. Okay.
If you picked up a freaking Kusith or a Grim, I'm still down with it. We're protected. We got a Grim.
So to describe the doggo, it has wrinkles on its face like a Shih Tzu, but its body is like Rhodesian Ridgeback lean.
Okay.
Okay.
So it has this permanently.
He's a squish face puppy.
Would have been,
but with big open eyes.
Well,
been a bolted face puppy if I would have sticked him right.
Well, then that. I guess that eventually, then he
Forget
probably
that NPC.
just
It's maple leaf red. It's
maple
pretty.
leaf red.
Ooh.
I think
His name's Clifford.
You don't get to name him, not your dog.
But
Call him
You're
Clifford.
supposed to be asleep.
Naming the dog Clifford. When I
I
see
You don't
it.
even know the
don't
dog
recall.
Nope. I just know I'm in a world of trouble.
It seemed.
His
Wait.
name
Yes.
Duh. Okay. Can I basically remember a time that if I knew the spell Find Familiar?
Yes, Find Familiar is one that wizards have definitely always, like, you know that's a normal thing.
Right.
So yes.
Okay, so what would I roll for that?
To see if you can remember how to do it?
Yeah.
Because you don't have it in your spellbook currently?
Mm-mm.
Make it a history.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we'll roll history for your memories. Let's make that canon.
No, that's not going to do it. Then that's a 7.
You can't remember you know that there's components, but you can't remember what they are.
Okay. But that's fair.
You're going to need more information for that.
Okay.
Go ahead and roll one more time on a memory until a history to see if you get anything else out of this.
Thank you. Then that's an 18.
For whatever reason, this dog does feel familiar to you. But you're pretty sure you're not communicating well with it right now because you're not remembering what language it actually speaks.
Gotcha. That makes sense.
I almost killed your actual puppy.
Do you feel bad yet?
No.
So saith the cat.
No, so saith the anything person that would have went through this dang swamp and saw a disappearing doggo just show up.
Dude, that doesn't even hit a 2 on my weird shit meter after that stone.
Not you, but I want out of this swamp, and anything that just pops up needs to die.
You're carrying
Now,
what I don't want
thankfully,
near me.
The driver of the wagon that the doggo has landed on looked back, didn't really seem that weirded out by it, and isn't bothering about it.
Okay.
Thankfully.
Now we need to check out what's up with that driver.
That's Joe.
We got... Oh, Joe's religious. This is a sign.
Okay. Fantasy name generator.
Let's see, what is it? As long as Joe doesn't say, Thelos, take the wheel.
Thelos doesn't drive. Thelos is too crazy to have a driver's license.
That didn't stop most people losing. So says the State Farm guy.
Well,
So says the insurance
then
agent.
that, at least, speaking to Tal'gor, at least that's something coming back. You know, us did used to have a little familiar. Oh well. Let's just keep on watch.
Doggo kind of whines at that.
I will remember you soon.
Tal'gor's gonna lean in and sniff the dog.
It's okay.
This is all happening above... I'm trying to fucking sleep.
You feel a light on the back of your head.
Oh. Oh.
It's like if you're gonna be here, at least be quiet.
I'm trying to tell them to be quiet so I can do the sleep.
They're not bothering her. You're bothering her.
Fucking assholes outside getting me in trouble.
I love how you're going through all this mess wearing that shirt.
Yes, I'll die.
I'm gonna find a name later. Can't
Let's
think
see if
of
it
it.
actually. It just guess.
Yes.
Yes.
Guess I'll die.
Well, then at least that we are out of this swamp. At least.
Stop breaking the bridge. It's gonna get wet up here.
There's a bridge.
He's putting holes in the drawing.
Oh. Well, the board. So as you guys left the swamp, the boardwalk continued for a little bit, but then it kind of faded just back to the regular road.
Cool.
So here on.
I like regular roads.
So here on the other side of the swamp, you can see a very obvious mountain range dead ahead. These are really tall and pointy granite cliffs. We're talking Rocky Mountains on steroids. they look dangerous. The road leads kind of through it's another rolling plains type of situation, but there's a lot more like rocks and like washouts and stuff. This is a rougher country on this side of the marsh. As the road is moving mostly directly east, looking to the north, to your left, the marsh angles back to the east as well. It doesn't come right alongside the road, but it definitely is filling the northern horizon, and meets up with whatever edge of the foothills far away. And it only takes a couple hours once you've actually made it out and onto the road to be able to top a final bit of a mesa kind of situation. And you can see a town on a ridge ahead of you. And the Caravanneers are basically like, finally!
Same. Hashtag same. In that.
And they take the wagons straight down the road and basically pull them up on the edge of this town, next to there's a whole like barracks building. Like you can see town guard like out doing training maneuvers. You can see like they got a little bit of archery range. There's gents outside like oiling armor and sharpening swords, all kinds of things. And there's a guard shack basically here posted alongside the road. To your right are communal like fields. There's a lot of sheep and goats. There's a couple cows, and not a lot of horses. The few horses you see are kind of up along a stable situation, which looks to be maybe attached to an inn, kind of up on the ridge. And guard comes out of the shack at the approach of the wagons, talks to Brandon for a minute, gets like the manifesto or whatever of goods, and as the wagons then go to pull away, the guard turns to you three. You're still in the wagon, in your thingamajig. The doggo jumps off that wagon.
The fuck is that?
He's my familiar.
It's when did you have a familiar? How come no one else is familiar with your familiar? Are you familiar with the familiar?
Somewhat.
He's not familiar with the familiar. I'm not familiar with the familiar. And I ain't never heard of this familiar before. Looks a whole lot like that dog that was in the swamp.
I don't know.
You don't know.
All I can see is Samuel Jackson and Black Snake moan on the porch.
I mean,
Well, looking directly at the dog. What do you have to say for yourself? And then in Leonin, I'm gonna say, stinking mutt.
Disappears.
Good.
Reappears behind you and nips at the end of your tail. And then disappears again.
Claw.
Gone
Missed.
again already.
Oh.
Right beside your heels. Kind of hiding behind your
just
leg.
scratch the ear a little bit.
Keep that damn thing away from me. At all times.
Alright. Alrighty then. I guess I will.
Calls back in. Now, I also don't like you.
Oh, that... Wow. After that, I saved your life from just a ghost child. I could have easily let the ghost child slap you in the face.
I was talking to the dog. Did you not realize I was talking to the dog when I said I also don't like you?
Insight check. Insight
Like-
check.
He didn't realize that? I didn't realize that.
Natural 20.
Were you actually talking to the dog?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
actually was talking to the dog, which
Everyone
is behind
is
his
so
heels.
Brain is fuzzled.
His dog was behind his heels. Of course, I'm talking to the dog.
So,
That was a waste of a natural 20.
have you actually been able to fall in, like, trance out? Or not?
Yeah, eventually.
Okay. You're gonna get the benefits of your trance.
Okay.
And as the wagons are pulling away, Ushel is basically gonna thump you on the back of the head a little bit.
Ow.
You're going to lose your companions if you don't get out of here.
Oh shit, that's not the important one. It's actually getting that silver wire. And he...
What's this about silver wire?
Remember, he asked instead of being paid in they, instead of asking to be paid in gold, asked to be paid in 20 gold worth of silver wire.
Yeah, they because you're a plural.
Yeah, that's true.
And I will be referring to you as a plural for
Phil
my...
is legion, for they are many.
Just... Oh shit! I'm sorry. No. The companions. That's one thing. I was gonna get that silver wire so we could do the thing in the windows.
Good idea. Get out. And the tarp is all on, like you're under the tarp still, like you tied it back. So like all they're seeing and all the guards like there's a noise and everybody's just like as you're crawling out of the wagon as it's rolling away.
You know what? Hold on.
Oh my god.
Oh, okay. So that's a 13 plus 2, 15. That's slightly graceful, maybe.
Well, sure. Once you manage to actually get out from under the tarp.
Oh.
I imagine Jack Sparrow doing this, and then when he lands, like completely aggressive the whole time. But when he lands, he'll
Hit, roll forward. Hey.
Yep.
When do we get a dog?
Why
How
are
did I
you
get paired up with you guys?
Luck.
fate?
Alright, so
A wish.
you guys made it. How was the trip?
It was
Abysmal.
It was
Piss.
It was
It's a good word. That's a good word for it.
It was can't
Alright,
think of the
I'm
word
listening,
right now. Brain.
Selling the stone. Selling the fucking stone.
He got a dog.
Hey, pup.
Mm-hmm.
Do I need to make an animal handling check?
What are you trying to do?
Just went, hey pup, looking at the dog.
No.
No.
Dog's just like
It's a duck.
it's a Doug.
It's a dag.
Doug.
Just
Aware.
scratch brain. I mean that other than just a few things we had to fight, that was about it.
Yeah, what kind of things? Are we
Shadows?
talking- So we're talking snakes and vines.
No, shadows.
Ghost. Fucking ghost. Shadow shade. Terrible. Dead. Nearly killed this one. Made this one soggy.
I had to go into the swamp to kill it.
Prestidigitation soiled pants. Soggy.
Which that. No, that I don't want to use that. I will use that after we get done with this.
Alright. Dude pulls out like a wood
Right.
board, like clipboard situation.
I'm taking off my pants.
Fucking unsoiled. What the
Takes down the notes. So
Be
he's
appropriate in public.
Like, so
You be appropriate in public.
No.
should have described the guy. He's one of these winged Zraelans. He's got the leather bat wings going on, and you can see kind of stitched onto his like overcoat is apparently his name, Harold.
Okay.
Is he also a herald?
Well, Harold.
Is he more of a herald?
That has any other caravans have been saying anything about these shadow attacks, or is this the first you've heard?
Our last 3 have not made it through intact. So
To be fair,
you're the first ones we've got.
We're the first.
Hey, I think that deserves a bonus, eh? Right?
if only would have thought to negotiate that in the beginning.
Flips a few pages. I can see here that the Queen has authorized a night in the Talon's Tavern Inn for all the 4 of you. You'll have to negotiate with Lori for the dog.
Okay.
And 25 gold and in silver wire.
Hey, that's mine.
That's
mine.
He wanted his gold paid to him in silver wire.
That's a full load of silver wire.
Well, we've got the gold, but you can go see Hamza at the apothecary for your wire. She's got everything.
And what you're saying about making a contract with Noble, say? You might have been right.
We're a crossroads town. We don't have all the good. I mean, if you really want the good stuff, you might have to go up to Seabreath. They get all the trade goods in.
I'll take my money. I'll be fine.
So 25 gold.
Just a little bit of remodeling.
So yeah, he goes back into the shack. Comes back with a bag of the gold, 100 gold pieces. Y'all split.
All right.
And he says, now you've got the night at the tavern, but if you're planning to stay longer, I do know that we've been having some ruffians in and around every so often. They're coming down. I think they're hanging out in hanging off the road north. So I mean, we could always use the help, but it's not a big deal. We'll get to them eventually ourselves.
Ruffians in the north. Okay.
But yeah, Lori and Dusty might have some stuff for you to do too, but otherwise you probably want to head back out.
Lori, Dustin. Okay.
Before the storms really start rolling. The storms are always worse in summer, so.
Alright, I appreciate the
All right,
knowledge.
and thank you, Harrow.
But just follow the road the rest of the way into town, and ends the big building on your right.
All right.
Thanks, Harold.
Thank you.
Just kind of watches y'all head off into town.
All right.
And we're just going to end it there.
Okay.
And we can pick back up.
We're getting drunk at the tavern.
We'll pick back up next time when I have a lot more NPCs.
Just gonna be sitting there twisting
Stone.
and then laying wire. Maybe she won't be pissed off at me if I get the. Oh, look at that secure little heart. There we go. There we go. Doesn't look like a dick like I did on the other one. I still gotta fix that one.
That one looked like a dick.
I know. Happens when you try to make a J and it gets a little bit out of hand.
I don't get it, but I have it.
I didn't meant to make that a joke, but apparently it is.
I don't know what it is.
Oh, it is.
Anyway, rest of this week's gonna be quiet. We'll all be having New Year's. Hope everybody at home enjoys their New Year's. May 2022 not be as shit as 2021.
Exactly.
Indeed, to all the gods.
I have one hope. For this coming year. NASA just hired a bunch of theologians to question what would be the consequences of telling Earth there's aliens, which to me means
we've got aliens.
There's aliens.
Of course there's aliens.
Yeah.
There's hope. We can go somewhere else now.
We fucked it up here. Let's try again.
However,
somewhere
there
else.
is hope of. You remember that movie Cowboys vs. Aliens? There's hope of that.
Oh
That's gonna happen, but it's gonna be Texas versus
We don't
aliens.
have any other announcements or anything.
In any
like
case,
Tears of Kairos won't be back for 2 weeks. We'll be back mid-January.
Yeah, when we get back next week, there will be a Holy Winds, an interview. There will be a TBA the 2nd, and then we will roll into our brand new schedule starting the 16th. Because we'll have Holy Winds and some Thursday fillers, but then starting around the 16th, we will have Into the Woods, Holy Winds, Tears of Kairos every week. So
Sunday, Monday, and Thursday.
So we gonna have a minute.
Yeah.
So that's the schedule for now. We also have Emily Erie's birthday is going to be next month. So we got to remember to announce birthdays.
Yeah.
So other than that, I guess since Knox is not here.
I don't know the punchline.
Good night, everybody.
Bye, everybody.